If f of 5 plus x equals f of 5 minus x for every real x, and f of x equals to 0 has 4 distinct real roots, then the sum of these roots is how much? This is a difficult question. I mean, most students won't be able to do it, so do not worry if you don't get the concept. Uh, the concept that is applied here is something that you should learn from this question. So that is the learning. So we have a function f of x, okay, and it has 4 distinct real roots. Now, let's say let r be a root of f of x. What do I mean by this statement? What do I mean when I say let r be a root of f of x? So this basically means that when we plug in r in place of x, our function will give 0. That is the meaning of root, right? Okay. Now, f of r, this input r, can be written as 5 minus r. We are just rewriting r as 5 minus r, because when you open this is 5 minus 5 will get cancelled and you will get an r. So we are just rewriting that. Okay. F of r can be written as f of 5 minus r. But this part, if let's say this is not x, but let me point it out like this. Now I know f of 5 minus x is as good as f of 5 plus x. That means this minus, whenever I have a minus sign in between 5 and an input x, it will have the same value as 5 plus x. So this minus sign, consider this entire thing as an x, right? So what will be the function? This can be written as f of 5, the minus changes to plus, and then we have 5 minus r. Now this is basically f of 10 minus r. So we have obtained a relation where f of r is equal to f of 10 minus r. Now the understanding of this equation is crucial. Now if I say r is a root, here we had assumed that r is a root, right? So if r is a root, that means f of r is equal to 0. And because f of r equals f of 10 minus r, we can say that f of 10 minus r is equal to 0. So, and because when we plug 10 minus r, we get 0, we can say that if r is a root, then the value 10 minus r is also a root. If r is a root, then 10 minus r is also a root. Now the question has given information that f of x equals 0 has 4 distinct real roots. If it has 4 distinct real roots, so let's say one root be r1. So its counterpart 10 minus r1, this will also be a root. And let's say a third root is r2. So its counterpart 10 minus r2 will also be a root. So these are our 4 distinct roots. Now the sum of the roots, if you do the sum, you will find out that it is 20. Do not beat yourself too much with respect to this question. This is a pretty tricky question. In CAT, you will always have better questions to attempt. So learn the concept and move on. All right.